Hi guys, it's Beverly. Okay, I wanted to come and show you what I made, tell you about the craft show, and just catch up with you. Okay, so right now I sold a pink baby blanket last week, and so I'm working on a pink baby blanket. I really like this pattern. I hope I can do it justice in the camera. This is the white chocolate strawberry double shell ripple. Did you get that? The pattern is by Rosanna Beck, and it's listed several places. It's listed in Ravelry. It's listed on All Free Crochet Afghan Patterns.com. But the one that's on All Free Crochet, there's an error in it, and she hasn't gone back in and fixed it. But on the Ravelry one, it's correct, and I will send you a link so you can, if you want to do this pattern. I really like it. It's coming out bright in the camera, but I just wanted something different. When I make these baby Afghans for, when I make these baby Afghans for Amazon, I just make whatever pattern I want to. I don't have a standard pattern. So basically you're just getting a generic pink baby blanket from me. And of course they're all first quality and everything like that. So, and it comes with a hat and a bootie. So I wanted to show you this pattern because it's a new pattern to me, and it's pretty easy. The fix that she made is actually different than the fix that another lady came up with to just get the pattern done, because it's different. The textures there with the shell stitches and the ripple. So we all wanted, to accomplish it. So it was a good idea. So basically, there's two versions of this. The next thing I want to talk about was the craft show. The craft show was a success. It was at a community called Ocala Palms, that's where I'm from, Ocala, Florida. And the turnout on the amount of crafters was lower than usual. So I don't know if people are just kind of giving up on craft shows. We sold out our tables, and we have a waiting list. So that may not be the case. It just might have been not a good weekend for everybody because it was November 1st. Our craft show is not until December 6th. So, and the turnout was quite low as far as customers, I think, but I still, made over $100. And the thing is with me, I don't factor in my table cost. I know, everybody says, well, I got to make my table and all that stuff. To me, that's just part of the expense of doing business, so in order to come up with your profit, there's no way. When you buy yarn, you buy so much yarn, and people don't pay you what it's worth. So it just gets into this great big circle, and if I walk away with a certain amount of cash, that's how much I make at the craft show. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people have very high expectations on their items, and they come away. And I also think, which is my own personal opinion, that some people fabricate how much they actually make to make them feel better. They'll just say, oh, I made $300, well, not me. If I make over $100, I sat there for 5 hours or ever how much it ends up being. I came away with $100. I'm happy, because my point of doing this is I'm going to be crocheting anyway. And because it's my therapy, I'm addicted to it. It's got me through some very emotional hardship times, and I'm on the other side and I got a smile on my face. When I go places and I do things, I can't wait to get home to crochet some more. And I'm constantly printing patterns, you know. So I do it for the enjoyment. So I made over $100. I'm happy. My expectations are not that high. I did good. I sold the little blue koala. I sold the gray koala on Etsy. It was my first amigurumi sale on Etsy. And I got a request to make a cat, so I'm going to make a cat. I used that chenille yarn from my amigurumis. And then I sold some woobles, and I certainly don't sell them for the $30 that the kit costs because I enjoy doing the woobles. So, one little girl, she got the My Kitty. She saw it. Oh my goodness, she got the My Kitty, and she got the unicorn. She's so happy. I'm happy. I got to see a little girl with a smile on her face, with her dad there. That's worth $300 right there. And then I sold. I can't even remember specific. I sold a lot of hanging towels. I showed you the hanging towels I was making, and I have some more that I need to make up for Christmas because I sold 2 or 3 of my Christmas ones. I sold one of the cat ones to one of the vendors. As soon as I got there, this is mine. I said, okay. And it was just fun. I sold a baby football hat or a toddler football hat that's knitted. I sold that, and I sold a scarf, a cowl scarf that had lace. The cowl part was there, and then it had the lace around the edges. I sold a lot of those in the past, and I had this one gray one hanging around forever, and today, or Saturday, a lady bought it, and that's joy to me. I sold two or 3 or 4 owl hats. I sold two owl hats last week on Etsy. So I made those back in my inventory, so I have those on hand. And of course, I'm working on the pink baby blanket. And I'm trying to think of more stuff that I sold. But it was just a fun day. It got me out of the house. And I came home and bought more crochet kits and things like that. Because that's what's giving me joy. And that's what I'm taking out of the situation. So I got to get cracking on this pink baby blanket, get it done. Hopefully today, I hope. Because I have to make the squares for the cruise. Remember the square I made? I have to make, maybe I'll just make 8 of those in my blanket. It'll be 9 squares, and then join them in the border. And then I have to make that tree. Got to get it done by December 6th. And then, of course, I'm enjoying the fact that I found a new hat pattern that I'm going to make for Crochet Creations by Christie's giveaway drawing for the hats, and more hats for November. And then I have, she wants you to make a dishcloth or something like that, a hanging towel. So maybe I'll enter one of my hanging towels in her dishcloth. She also has the Whip It Good. And I have another blanket that I'd like to finish for Whip It Good. And that's the end of November. So anyway, you guys, that's what's going on today. Having another joyful day in my crochet. Love you guys. Bye.